the name of the game here, we are talking about love. It's all about love. It's all about love. So love more is our practice this month. And today we're going to do our little check-in, how we're doing with this practice. We've done 2 weeks now. First week was to really focus on, where are we out of love in our life? If we don't want to see it, we cannot fix it. If we cannot change something we don't acknowledge. So where are we out of love? Our relationships with our family, our relationship with ourselves. Maybe we're struggling with our health. This is the best communicator. Our body is the communicator to tell us how we're doing with love towards ourselves, to ourselves as well, right? And, our relationships with our business partners, with our colleagues, with our employees, employers. So where are we out of love? Our judgments towards what's going on in the world. And we're going to focus on that tonight. So that was the first session, the first week, that was really about daring to look at where we are out of love. And then this past week was about loving ourselves more, loving us when we are judging, when we're suffering, loving the moments we are living, the struggles we're having, the criticism we're receiving, whatever it is. So I want to invite you this week to go into what's going on in the world, because this past weekend, us here in Europe, we've had lots of things going on with what's going on with COVID, some new rules, some new restrictions. Yeah, more restrictions, right? Love is all about opening and freedom, but we're living in a world where we're being restricted and conditioned and basically, with a mask on our mouth, shut up, right? It's all about not being who we are. And love is the opposite. Love is all about being who we are. So I want to invite you to really pay attention to how are you being affected with what's going on in the world. How are you living? How do you want to live your life? Not what other people tell you what to do or what they impose on you. It's really about allowing your own freedom in the midst of what's going on. Where can you find the love within you and then express it and live it? So for those of you who are here for the first time, I'm Stéphanie Rottet. I'm a spiritual life and business coach, and it's all about love, bringing love in you, bringing love through your business, and creating your business based on your talents, your divine gifts, and so that you can contribute to the divine plan, and not just worrying about your bank account and making an impact and saving the world and building your empire. This is all based on ego, right? So love, coming back to love, is who you are and expressing it. And it's such a simple game. It's going to be much easier for you to go into that energy versus trying to make things going for you when really all you can imagine is you're on a boat and you're rowing against the flow. And so, yeah, it's stuttering. Yeah. So I'm going to ask you, just stop rowing and allow yourself to turn the boat and go with the flow. Who you are, what are your talents, what are your gifts, and express this to the world. That's the best way you can love. And you will see it's much easier to live in this dimension. So this week, we're going to, all of us, we are all from around the world coming to these practices and playing together. So what we want to do is we want to bring love to what's going on out there. So no criticism, no judgment, but just allowing what is going on to be. And more than ever, our world needs love. More than ever, you need love. We, each one of us, need love. And I'm going to ask that you allow yourself to express that love in all of the ways you can find. People who reject you, people who criticize you, people who are mean to you. Your job is to love them more. What's going on? What has been decided? Again, I'm speaking specifically about here in Europe, but I was speaking to one of my friends in Canada right about an hour ago, and I know it's just as crazy. So, you know, like the restrictions about the masks and the COVID and stuff. Love everything that is happening. That's our mission. That's our game. All of us, we're just going to have this contest. Who can love the most? And try to be the winner. That's your mission. You want to be the winner of this game, of this contest. Who can love the most? So, of course, it starts with ourselves. That was our practice this past week. If you're new, you're joining us here. These sessions are recorded. They are posted on our YouTube page, which is called Lover Dose of Good News. Lover Dose of Good News. We're all lovers, and we're giving the whole dose here to the world, to the people around us, to our families, to ourselves. This is the only way we can bring our world back to love. Talking about it is one thing, but we must raise the bar. We must change the way we behave. You know, we all know this expression, be the change you want to be in the world. It's time. It's time. It's now that we have a chance to step up and really live out of love. It is difficult. It is difficult when we have struggles and people coming against us and when we see what we see in the world. But don't fall into that trap. This is just the darkness. Stay in your light. World INLIGHT partners, we have this commitment to stay in the light. We have the commitment to stay in the light for ourselves. And look, I'm staying in the light, right? The light is right there. Always stay in your light. And then you shine it through. You just, that's your mission. To shine your light and to share it with every single person you meet. And if you're a coach, if you're a therapist or whatever, don't worry so much about being paid for it. Like, just give it. You know, sometimes we meet people and just a little advice, a little something, a little tip or something that can help the person. You have added some light in that person. Don't wait until they book a session with you and come for therapy with you. Just give, give, give. This is the time where we must join forces to uplift our whole humanity, our planet. All right, so this is our week focusing on love what's going on in the world. Just love it. If we all do this, we change the whole energy out there. We change the entire vibration of the planet. We change the vibration of what's going on. We affect the people who are sabotaging and conspiring for crazy stuff in the world. We all know it exists, but let's not judge that. Let's just keep loving. That's our mission this week. All right, so again, if you're new, join us at World INLIGHT Partners. We have a Facebook page. We share there some tips, some techniques on how to take care of you so that you can be that lover out there, the lover of the world. That's the name of the game. You can become a lover, a beautiful lover, right? And don't just focus on one person or two. You know, oh, I want my lover and I want to love my man or my woman. No, love the world. Love what's going on in the world. Be part of this contamination of this new virus. All right, so breathe. And yes, it's crazy. But we will never be crazy to love too much. So I thank you very much for playing the game. Together, we are changing the world. We are changing the world, transforming, healing. But that's you, that's me, that's us together. So don't think that your part is smaller than mine because I'm having this conversation and I'm running some troops around the world. You are running your own troops. You're running your family. You're running your colleagues, your partners, your business partners, people on the street. You're running troops. So don't underestimate your impact in this world. And that's coming from your heart, from your own light. So I thank you very much, and we'll see you again next Monday. Love more. That's the name of the game, and it's fun. Cheers.